There's a moment in Dragon Tales that almost nobody questions. Max and Emmy move into a new house. They open a drawer, and inside is a dragon scale, a magical artifact, a portal key, a direct link to another world. But here's the thing, Max and Emmy didn't put it there. Their parents didn't put it there. And the show never tells us who did. It's one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in children's television. But what if the answer was hiding in another show entirely? What if the last person to use the dragon scale was Dora the Explorer? Chapter 1, The Dragon Problem Nobody Talks About. Let's start with the obvious question. Why would Dora, a kid from a completely different show, have anything to do with Dragonland? Well, because Dora has a history with dragons. A long history. In Dora the Explorer, she encounters El Dragón, Dragon Mountain, the Dragon's Cave, the Dragon's Treasure. Dora doesn't just meet dragons. She helps them, she talks to them, she travels to their realms. Dora is canonically a dragon world traveler. So the idea that she could have visited Dragonland? Not just possible, likely. Chapter 2, The Spanish Dragon Clue. Now here's where things get weird. In Dragonland, there's a wise elder dragon named Quetzal. And Quetzal speaks Spanish.
Quetzal, have you ever seen children in Dragonland before?
Sí, casi.
Why? Dragonland is a fantasy dimension. There is no Spain. There is no Earth. There's no reason for Spanish to exist there, unless someone from Earth brought it. Someone bilingual. Someone who teaches Spanish. Someone who travels between worlds. Someone like Dora. This is the first in-universe breadcrumb. Quetzal didn't just happen to speak Spanish. He learned it. From a previous traveler, Chapter 3, Dora's Artifact Problem. Dora's backpack has held magic keys, glowing stones, enchanted crystals, talking maps, portal items. Dora is basically a kid-friendly artifact hunter. And the dragon scale? It behaves exactly like a Dora artifact. It glows. It talks. It activates portals. It responds to children. It's tied to emotional energy. It's a quest item. The dragon scale feels like something Backpack would carry. This isn't a coincidence. This is a pattern. Chapter 4, The House That Remembers Travelers. Here's where the theory gets dark. Max and Emmy didn't find the dragon scale in a forest, or a cave, or a magical shrine. They found it in a drawer, in a house they just moved into. Which means someone lived there before them. Someone who used the scale, someone who hid it. Dora's world is constantly shifting. New houses, new locations, new environments. Dora moves. A lot. It's entirely possible Dora lived in that house before Max and Emmy. And when she left, she didn't take everything with her. Chapter 5, The Timeline That Shouldn't Line Up, But Does. Dragon Tales premiered in 1999. Dora premiered in 2000. But Dragon Tales aired new episodes for years. Meaning, Dora could have visited Dragonland during the timeline overlap. She could have traveled to Dragonland, befriended Quetzal, collected a scale, used it as a portal key, hidden it in the drawer, moved away, leaving the scale behind. The timeline is wide open. Chapter 6, The Real World Meta Clue. Dora and Dragon Tales were developed during the same era of educational programming. Both shows used bilingual consultants, multicultural curriculum designers, early childhood researchers, fantasy adventure frameworks. They weren't written by the same people, but they were shaped by the same educational movement. This is why. Both shows use call and response. Both teach problem solving. Both feature magical travel. Both include bilingual elements. Both treat children as chosen travelers. They're spiritually connected, not by writers, but by design. Chapter 7, The Dark Twist. Dora was the previous traveler. Now let's put it all together. The dragon scale didn't appear out of nowhere. It didn't magically spawn. It didn't choose Max and Emmy at random. Someone placed it there. Someone who travels between worlds, interacts with dragons, collects magical artifacts, speaks Spanish, teaches Spanish, moves houses frequently, uses magical items as portal keys. That someone is Dora. Dora was the previous traveler. She visited Dragonland. She learned from Quetzal. She collected a scale. She hid it in the drawer. She moved away. And the house changed hands. Max and Emmy didn't discover the dragon scale. They inherited it. So the next time you watch Dragon Tales, remember, Max and Emmy weren't the first children to travel to Dragonland. They were just the first ones we saw. Because long before they opened that drawer, another child stood in that same room, held that same scale, and whispered the same words. I wish, with all my heart, and somewhere out there, Dora remembers.